Alright, good morning everybody. I'm Vice Forecaster, USA Forecaster JD Rapp with you in the Breaking Weather Center. We just have a tornado warning has been issued down here in parts of Florida right now. This is down here in parts of Florida. This goes in effect till 1 o'clock in the morning, so let's get right to radar and we'll tell you what just got issued. We have a tornado warning that goes in effect into around 1:30 in Pineville County in western Florida. Into around 1:30 in the morning. So this goes in effect at 1:30. At 1:05, a tornado was reported over Bay Pine or Simpson Moonies around 40 miles per hour. So what to expect? Hazard is tornado. So we already had. So this storm does had the hazard is it shows a tornado has been already reported. So what we want to do is flow in velocity, and look at this thing. It's tightened up right now. This storm is really tightened up. So if you're in Bay Pine, you need to be shaking your tornado safe spot. Is put a football helmet, baseball helmet, hit to the lowest floor. Mobile homes are not going to be safe right now. This is a tornado warning that goes in effect into 1:30 in the morning. So definitely this is the time you want to get into your tornado safe spot right now. Is put many walls between you as possible right now, and we'll continue to watch that. So right now, if you just join me now, I know it's early in the morning. We have a tornado warning that runs in effect through 1 o'clock in the morning. So definitely, this is the time you want to be shaking some shelter. Is putting a football helmet on the kids, baseball helmet, looking at red next to green. That is giving me signs of some very tight rotation. That's the tornado there, folks. That is very tight rotation there. So we just have this one tornado warning that goes in effect into 1:30, and this storm kind of updated, and that goes it just go back to a radar indicated tornado. So we actually did have one report of a tornado with the storm, looking at for potential for hail. We don't have any of this, but the echo tops are very high with the storm. So definitely with the echoes tops, you definitely want to be taking some shelter. That'd be the basement, closet, where you have a home. You definitely need to be out of that mobile home right now. This is a tornado warning that goes in effect through about 1:30 this morning. A couple clusters are starting to form, and that's why that slight risk has been put up. Is because we have a tornado warning. A couple tornado warnings. Looking for debris. There could be a little debris ball right over here. So just give me a second. So we just had that one debris. Let me see if it actually right over here. We did have a little something try to pop up. So yeah, technically, if you're in the tornado warning, now's the time to plan your tornado plan in action. Is go to the basement. And that debris ball just kind of went away. So that is some good news. Um, let's pull up rotation. The winds are really blowing with the storm. So that we did have a tornado warning with the storm, but it's looking at the shear marker, very small shear there that is moving at 40 miles per hour. So if you live in any of the Florida counties, you definitely need to be shaking shelter. You definitely want to be putting a football helmet on the kids now. I mean, this is a tornado warning. We did have a report of a tornado with the storm but it's moving probably off land, where this is probably just going to turn into a water spout, and that's why we have a special marine warning. So we'll have to watch these other clusters while we're on with the tornado warning. We want to, let's see, check the velocity on these just to see we don't have any more other couplets, and we don't. This is the only tornado warning right now that goes into effect until 1:30 in the morning, just about a few more minutes, and we'll continue, and we'll send things back. Let's see, I'm going to put our little warning thing on. This runs through 12:30, so if you're in South Hype Pond area, south of Bobster Sound area down here, if you're in that area, you need to be shaking shelter. You're in the area of the Polygon, you need to be taking cover. This is a tornado warning. And through 1 o'clock in the morning, now it's trying to tighten up again. So anything red next to green like that is very tight sheared. So we don't have no confirmed report of a tornado on the ground right now, but this storm is giving me signs of rotation again. Once you get that type of rotation, you definitely want to be in a basement. You don't want to be in a mobile home right now. This is the time you want to be evacuating the mobile home, because this is a tornado warning that goes in effect through 1:30 in the morning. So we will be here until this warning kind of expires. Looking at the sheared with it, I'm sure pull up our extra tools that we use. Yeah, there could be something there, maybe dust or something. But that's something we're going to have to watch, because once we get something like that, because earlier, just take a look at the warning when we had first, that was the debris ball detected there. So yeah, that's something we're going to have to watch. So if you're in the tornado polygon, now's the time to activate your tornado plan. This storm is moving, is clocking at 40 miles per hour. So that's pretty quick with this tornado warning. And we want everybody to be aware of this warning. It goes in effect around 12:30. We're going to have to watch these. I mean, these storms on the water could be rotating also too. But this is the only tornado warning we have. This is why we're on right now. So we'll give it a few more minutes. New water spout just got injured over here. I think that'll be moving off land too. So most of these are the environment's going to be set up for water spouts with this. So we got 120 warning on board here. I'll pull up velocity one more time. I'm going to just put a couple of new scans here. It's looking like it's getting tight a little bit again. So this tornado warning goes through around 12:30. Because if you're in a mobile home, you need to be already out of that place in case we have a brief tornado spin up. This is how we get them all the time. We get these tornadoes that form all the time, these brief spin ups, especially at night, and that's what makes them extremely dangerous at night. And this is why we did have a supercell just formed, and we get them offshore all the time. We get this. This is nothing new. We get them all the time. There was a tornado reported by Bay and moving at 40 miles. So that was the thing on that one. So right now it's almost about 12:25, and you can see this thing's really tightened up still. And this is a tornado warning. This is why we're on. I don't know if they'll go with a new tornado warning at 12 when it expires, or let's go with a new severe thunderstorm warning, or put a new one out. I haven't took a look at it yet. But yeah, this is why we're continuing to watch stuff tonight, and have a few sales that just got issued. We're continuing to watch stuff right now. Just about a few more minutes on our tornado warning, and it will get relifted here. I'm trying to read some of the things from my group saying, as looking for velocity that has some Still have some winds that are very strong with that. So let me pull that up. Let's see what they look like on the winds. And yeah, look at that. We're starting to have some winds, strong, probably some strong rotation with this. So we could get maybe a brief tornado, and we did by Tampa Bay. This is why we've been telling you some weak sheared just right there. And pull up the Echo Top. Something just came across the computer here. Let me see. It's still a radar indicated tornado, so we still have to watch that. And pull up my tools that I use around here to see if we have any flying debris. And just take a look at this. We did have something earlier. At the first beginning, we had a pretty strong debris ball before things started. This is what we had about almost 12:11. We had some pretty decent color. Now look at it. It's starting to fizzle out. So something was there. So that was something we really had. Let's see. Looks like there was one report of a tornado damage near Semplin. So yeah, all right. We just had reports of some damage over there. So thank you, Jonathan, for the update on there. So we would just pull up, make sure we don't have any icons are coming up yet. Let's pull up our Earth velocity, and that still gives me a sign that we can still get a tornado with the storm, and that's still moving into environment. So tornado warning continues around 12:30. Still signs of some rotation with this, so we could be still seeing a brief tornado trying to get going again, and let's see what we got in place. We had that one report of a tornado, so we probably need to be watching that storm really closely. So let me flip back here and look at I'm going to check rainfall totals. With the special marine warning, we've been having 1 to 2, maybe even 3 inches of rain. So flash flooding could be going up. So this is just a couple clusters of storms have been popping up in the last couple hours. And this is what we get. These storms like to pop up. And this looking at the new scan, yeah, red next to green. So we do still possibility. You could see a tornado near Rick's Cast, south of Hyde Pod, Poplar Sound area, just south of this area by Semplin. This is where we have the possible tornado belt. This is what we had it at right down here. So technically, you and the tornado warning, you should be storm still. It's like it could drop a tornado at any time, and it did. You know, that still the storm moving out of the warmed area. And I don't know if they'll issue a new warning or not on the sale. All right, I think they just dropped the tornado warning or something. Let me pull up, because sometimes my computer kind of messes up a little bit. I think my internet just let me try to fix this again. I very apologize, but we have some difficulties with my computer again. Let's go back to the main screen, or the warning could already expired, because we do have stuff like that that does that all the time. All right, the tornado warning has this already got canceled right now, so that was just probably a spin-up tornado deal. You can get them all the time. So let me pull up my screen again, so everybody can just see. All right, we just got something from Jonathan here. A tornado was reported near Bay Hills or near Semplin, moving east on 40. So we did have one report of a tornado with that. Thanks, Jonathan, for the report tonight. So turn camera back on, and like I said, we had that one tornado warning just popped up a few minutes ago. That's why we're on air, to let you know about it. If we do see another tornado warning, we'll pop on to let you know, because we did have one just was on the ground, just developed. I think it was one of those big tornadoes that we get in the south all the time. So the warning has got lifted right now. So I'm going to sign off here, and we'll continue to keep you updated through tonight. Storm Prediction Center, I just think, already put out a slight risk. Let me check that out before we sign off with you, because I think that came out with the morning run, and I'll stick around just for a little bit. And looks like I'm gonna have to. I'll just post. So what I'll do, I'll post it online, for everybody, and they can see the slight risk. So we can still see a few more tornadoes this morning. So we'll continue to keep you updated and break in as we need to. I'm Vice Forecaster. Vice Forecaster, and Ellen and Jonathan from Planet Star will continue to keep you updated through the morning hours, and I'll be with you if we have any more warnings.